C! I am Owie.
I am Wang.
And I'm Onyx.
We are the
Daquila family!
And we will share to you today about homeschooling for our
Thursday Life Hacks Day!
So, school's out. There's no classes anymore.
Not because it's a holiday, but because of ECQ.
We don't know until when this will be extended.
So because of this ECQ, all students became homeschoolers.
Our children are all at home and they need to keep on learning. So, what are we going to do as parents since we became instant teachers of our children at home? So, Owie and I are homeschooling parents. We're on our 4th year already because Onyx started her formal homeschooling during her kindergarten year. I think Onyx is just 4 years old during the time when I had the privilege to read The Desire of Ages book by Ellen White. Specifically, the chapter 7 of that book entitled As a Child. There, Ellen White stated the details of how Jesus grew in wisdom and in stature in favor of God and man. And I was really inspired because Ellen once stated there that Mary was Jesus' first human teacher. Imagine that. So I realized how sacred it is to be the teacher of our own children at home. And I was really challenged that time because I read the details how Jesus grew as a child. He was sinless. Even as a child, he was sinless. Ellen White also stated that Mary is asking the help of the Holy Spirit every day in order for her to teach Jesus every day. And I was inspired also the time when Jesus was 12 years old already. First time that they went to the Passover feast in the temple, Jesus was left there. So the Pharisees asked Jesus, "Why do you know prophecy well? You know well more than us." And then Jesus replied, "It was my mother who taught me."
He was not taught in any synagogue
Synagogue
schools.
school.
So that's very inspiring, Mommy, no?
Imagine the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords acknowledging his earthly mother to be being his teacher.
Yes. Another thing is the book, Child Guidance. It really inspired us, no? It tells us that our homes are the first school wherein the child learn a lot of things, especially the molding of their character.
Yes, and it stated there that mothers are the special instructors of God.
Yeah, we also attended the seminar for homeschooling and we were so moved how the parents really shared their stories. And you know the reason why they do homeschooling is because they want to be intentional parents.
Yeah.
That's why we decided to be homeschool parents, because we want to be intentional parents for Onyx.
And the Lord impressed me that motherhood is really a divine responsibility. It's a privilege to be the co-laborer of the Lord in training these children bound for heaven.
Amen. And so, we as parents, we have a mission and we embrace that mission that to raise godly children and the children that will be part of the 144,000.
So today, we will be sharing to you some practical principles on how we do homeschooling. Parents, always remember that homeschooling is not all about academics, that you are bringing all the academics from school to your home. Homeschooling is all about lifestyle.
So to start, we need to determine where we want our child to grow. First, we need to know their strengths and weaknesses.
Napakaganda pong opportunity kasi we as parents, na-assess natin mismo, no? Nagkakaroon tayo tuloy ng intentional parenting with them.
Yeah, we become intimate with our
Children. And have the chance to know them more deeply. Next, to set goals. How do we want our children to grow based on the 4 principles or 4 concepts of true education? These are the 4 pillars, and we will invite Onyx,
Yes,
to
Onyx.
join us.
Yeah.
Hi. Onyx, can you share to them what are the 4 pillars of true education?
four pillars of true education are Bible, nature, life skills, and character.
If you would notice po, these four pillars of true education po, these pillars are based po sa childhood ni Jesus when He was growing. Now, we know for a fact na ang first textbook niya is the Bible. The second textbook niya is nature. And then, he was raised po na tumutulong sa carpentry shop ng kanyang father Joseph. That is the life skill. And also, the last one is the character.
The very framework na ginamit po niya is yung Luke 2:52. And Jesus increased in wisdom, in stature, in favor with God and man.
So ngayon po, we will be sharing to you some practical na ginagawa po namin every day kay Onyx on how she will grow on those four pillars of true education. Always remember, parents, no, that sometimes we are more focused on the academics of our children. We push them to memorize everything, memorize the multiplication table, memorize the textbook, yan. But you know, did we realize po talaga the deeper meaning of true education? Always remember po, pag ang academics ay hindi po natin na-blendan o na-balanse po ng character, ng life skill, ng nature, at ng Bible, hindi po natin ito matatawag na true education. First of all, Bible! So this, ito na yung spirituality ng bata.
Ang maganda dito, mga kapatid, naka-incorporate na sa daily routine natin.
Yeah, homeschooling is a lifestyle.
For Bible, I do Bible reading every day, every morning when I wake up, and my Bible study with Daddy. Yes, and the worship every day.
Yes, so it's all about Bible. Onyx po, she has a personal Bible wherein she could check po yung mga verses sa Bible na nababasa niya na. And we praise the Lord that automatic na po na when she wakes up every morning, yung Bible niya po kasi nakalagay lang doon sa dulo ng aming bed. So automatic pagkagising niya, yeah, and each time po she shares to me her Bible readings with joy na na-excite siya every time po na she reads. Yun po yung privilege ko na parang hindi ko po maipagpapalit sa ating homeschooling na nakikita ko po siya, may joy in reading the Bible.
Sabi, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Yeah. Second, Onyx, the second
Nature.
pillar, the nature. We know for a fact that Jesus, when he was growing, no, nung childhood niya, the second textbook that he had is nature. Yeah, he learned many things, especially the subject science in nature. Onyx, so how do we learn through nature?
Yeah, so we do nature walks, of course, before quarantine.
Yeah, nowadays.
Good for exercise na rin pala.
Yes.
And sometimes I write life lessons about the plants that we encounter in the nature walks. And Mommy tends to incorporate some academics to the life lessons in particular. Sometimes when I write the life lessons, she puts in linking verbs.
The English subject.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling earlier po. That if you have lessons in your academics, for example, math or English po, I encourage po every mothers that makita po yun, maintindihan ng bata. For example, anything that you can find in nature that you can see Jesus sa sa creation na yon. And then, marami po ako gusto i-share sa inyo. Ang dami niya ng life lesson na nasulat. One time, I was really amazed na nakita niya po yung, yung makahiya. The makahiya plan.
Sabi ko po kay Mom, parang it's like an iPad.
Yeah. And she told Mommy, it's like an iPad that each time you touch it, it closes. Kaya siya makahiya. Yeah. So, sabi ko sa kanya, anak, use your imagination. How can you see Jesus through that plant? And then, she wrote po using the subject and pronoun, the verbs in the subject, the linking verbs, no? So, I incorporated the academics sa nature and at the same time sa spiritual lesson at the same time. Kasi doon na po papasok that how can she see God through nature?
And the next is life skills.
Life skills! Yan!
So what we do is household chores every day, like cleaning my bed.
Every day?
Yeah, every day. Cleaning my bed, cleaning the table,
Actually, everyday po talaga. So, ano po ito? Ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina with regards to academics, kailangan po talaga haluan din siya ng life skill. Ano ito? Because po, ang ating mga children, our children tend to memorize everything at school, di ba? They memorize lahat ng textbook. For example, we tend to encourage, memorize mo na dapat ang multiplication table, ha? Pero, ano ba ang practical application sa life ng multiplication? For example, maganda po sa cooking yan.
And fraction.
And fraction! Okay. Or when you go out to a grocery store or supermarket, no, you apply the learnings on a practical level. Because you know, theory na po lahat pag nag-memorize sila. Ibang-iba po ang level when they apply it in practical situation. Every day, Onyx has a schedule already in our daily routine from the moment she wakes up.
The moment I sleep.
Yeah, from the moment she sleeps, talaga pong naka-itemize and every day.
And the last is character. So we do the routine every day. My orderliness, for the faithfulness in my work every day, in the routine. Yes.
Yeah.
The characters that I do every day in my routine.
Yes. Actually po, homeschooling talaga is more on focus on the character development rather than academics po. Yes, because we Adventists know, we really know for a fact that the only thing that we can bring to heaven is the character po. Ang character, lalo na ng ating mga anak. So sa character po, ito na po yung character development on how they love po other people, the respect to their parents, their obedience, which is the first lesson that a child should learn, the obedience to parents, of course. As they learn that, they will develop also yung mas pinaka-importante, the obedience sa ating Panginoon, no? The self-denial.
Let me add, Mami, it's not only focus on achieving the task, but rather it also focuses on how the child work on the task. The characters, the characters that she develops working on the task, like patience, perseverance, determination. Those are things.
Thoroughness.
Yes, thoroughness.
Yeah. Nowadays, parents, especially mothers, tend to focus on the grades, on the academics. Pero mothers, ito na po yung ating lesson na dapat nating makita dito. Character development is more important than academics. Why? Kasi mas makikita natin, makikita rin nila on how loving tayo mga parents sa kanila, na pag hindi pa nila nagawa ang isang bagay, hindi na nila perfect yung kanilang exam, ay magagalit na tayo. Ganun ba ang love na nakikita nila sa atin? And always remember that we as parents are the representative ng Panginoon sa kanila. It is very important po talagang to look into the detail of yung habits ng ating mga anak. Tama si Onyx po, yung mga habits na everyday na ginagawa nila, it will be form a character, at pag lumaki na po sila, mahirap na po yun mabali. Create a plan or create routines for your kids. As we have said earlier po, that homeschooling po, very important ang schedule ng mga bata from the moment they wake up hanggang these routines became a habit na everyday na po nila ginagawa.
So, consistency is the key.
No is a no, yes is a yes.
Yes.
Alright.
So, dapat clear ang plan natin.
Yeah. Isa pang i-share ko dun sa daily routine, bakit kailangan ng schedule? Mothers, we should accept the fact that our children has the tendency of playing. You know? Watching the television or watching their gadget. How important it is to create a plan every day para po they will not become idle. You know, we know that idleness, an idle mind, yes, an idle mind is a worship of the devil. Alright, so pag hindi po sila busy sa kanilang routine or schedule, gagawa ang enemy natin ng paraan para ma-divert po ang kanilang attention.
And also, there should be an order.
Yes.
Okay? Because God is a God of
Order.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, next principle is focus on the essential skills. Ano ito, Daddy?
Of course, we need to determine the strengths. Kanina po, di ba binanggit ko kanina?
If na-identify na natin.
Na-identify natin yung strengths, like for example, what are their talents? O what are they good at? For example, they're good with their hands, no? Magkuting-ting, no? Kung ano-ano. So we have to help them They have a talent in instruments, their voice, or sa paggawa sa bahay. Something like that. So we have to discover the essential things and we have to focus on these skills to help them grow there. Remember, focus is the one that helps us to get better and better.
And that's the blessing of homeschooling.
Right.
Because parang micromanage mo yung
Yes.
bata. Kasi wow, and then you should affirm ha. Affirmation is very important to the children. Commit to be the best teacher we can
You
be.
can be.
Yeah. We are all teachers. We know that for a fact, no?
We have to embrace that.
We have to embrace that. But, ang sabi po ng ating spirit of prophecy is, no, the Lord not do anything with us as parents as long we cooperate with Him. But you know po, we know for a fact that there's no school for parenting. Kung meron po, siguro talagang maraming mag-enroll.
Mami, mag-enroll.
Yes! Sino ba naman po ang ayaw maging good parents and good teachers sa ating mga anak? But you know po, ang maganda is, mothers especially, we should enroll every day in the school of Christ. Yeah.
Commitment is very important because commitment is what makes dreams a reality.
Yeah. Every day is really a miracle. Tapos, when you see your children are learning, especially in the Lord, that's the greatest reward po of a homeschool teacher po. Next principle. Learning is a lifestyle! Yeah! We were emphasizing it kanina pa, no, over and over again. Parents, remind po again na it's not all about academics. Homeschooling is not all about getting good grades and ganyan, no? It's all about life from the moment the children wakes up, the mommy
And the food they
yeah,
eat.
yeah. And
Saan
also,
mo mas maobserbahan siya? Sa bahay.
yes! You know, homeschooling, ang ganda po ng concept niya. Why? Instead of our children eating kung saan-saan, no? Ang maganda sa bahay, we can monitor what they are eating. Parents, ang challenge naman as mothers, we are preparing the food for our children. Are we feeding them that we will glorify the Lord?
Next one
Second to
is...
the last.
Yeah.
Celebrate progress, not perfection! This is what I'm saying a while ago, that we are not focusing na perfect mo dapat yan ha, dapat ganyan. But we should celebrate instead of progress. Ano po ito? Sometimes po, no, we keep on pushing our children na dapat ganito ka. But tayo as a parents, as we homeschool them, we will identify na dati ganito lang siya, ngayon nagpo-progress na siya. It is a great achievement na po talaga as they progress, not focusing on being a perfect child.
Doing it perfect.
Sabi nga po sa isang quotation, no matter how small, it is still progress.
Example ko po dyan, si Onyx, talented po siya when it comes to music, no? She can play piano, she can sing, but you know, sa aspeto po ng art, yung kanyang drawing, admitted naman po namin na hindi po talaga ganun kagaling. But you know what? I encourage her na, Nak, you can learn. You know, sa first talaga po, parang nahirapan siya at feeling niya daw hindi niya talent. But you know, sabi ko, if you commit to the Lord, you will progress. And ngayon po, talaga po, I must say that praise the Lord, she progressed on that part na dati na parang nadi-discourage na siya. Kaya celebrate progress!
Perfection.
And lastly,
Always prioritize relationships! Ano yan, Daddy?
ayan, we need to really focus yung ating relationship with our children because trust begins, nadidevelop sa atin sa parents, no? Unang-una sa parents. Many think na socialization is matututunan nila sa iba, no? With others mingling with their own age. But actually, in reality, the first established relationship should be the family.
Yes. Oh, Daddy, nabanggit mo, you have mentioned already the socialization part. Before, no? Hindi naman before. Siguro hanggang ngayon naman, marami pong nagtatanong with regards, paano socialization niya? Kawawa naman kasi nasa bahay lang, di ba? Pero do not worry, you know? Did you know that socialization should start from the parents?
Yes.
Yes, and there's an advantage, especially if parents are very active in the ministry, that your children are
Mingle with
mingling.
other ages.
Yes!
Not only confined with like my own age, like 9-year-olds only.
Yes!
Different ages.
That's the advantage of homeschooling parents. Why? Because when you send your children to school, they are locked in the classroom with same ages of children, same brackets of ages. Unlike if you're homeschooling, you have the freedom to, di ba? If you do ministry to other places, she can talk to different ages of people, kahit younger pa sa kanya, kahit older pa, at mga lola pa. Kasi she's mingling with different ages, and that is what socialization is all about.
Please leave a comment below and tell us what you have learned about homeschooling.
That's all for today!
Stay tuned for more of the PYC COVID-19 quarantine series.
Watch anytime, but not anywhere!
Bye!
Tomorrow on Friday Love Day. In the workplace, in the church, or even in schools, have you noticed the difference in the population of women and men? Check your group chats. How many of the members are women? Where are the men? Why are they silent almost all the time? Let's learn how to better understand them and their struggles. Apparently, there is a great need of godly men today, and we have a role to play. So stay tuned only here on PYC COVID-19 Quarantine Series. Watch anytime, but not anywhere.